Do you know what a company's gross profit margin indicates? It's a relative measure that tells us how much profit a company is pocketing on a dollar-by-dollar basis from its revenue. The higher the margin, the healthier the company generally is. Anything north of 20% is usually seen as an acceptable percentage. But remember, the gross profit margin isn't just a number. It's a snapshot of a company's financial health, a vital piece of the big picture. Gross profit margin is more than just a percentage, it's a snapshot of a company's financial health. So how do we calculate the gross profit margin? Well, it's quite straightforward. You start off by taking the company's total revenue. From this, you subtract the cost of goods sold, otherwise known as COGS. This gives you the gross profit. To convert this into a margin, you simply divide the gross profit by the total revenue and multiply by 100. This gives you the gross profit margin as a percentage. A healthy percentage is generally considered to be north of 20%, although this can vary between sectors. This calculation is a fundamental aspect of understanding a company's profitability. It tells you how much profit is retained for every dollar of revenue generated, providing an indicator of the company's efficiency in production. It also forms a basis for comparison, both within the company over time and against industry peers. Knowing how to calculate the gross profit margin gives you a clear picture of a company's profitability. Did you know that gross profit margins can vary significantly among different sectors and can reveal efficiency opportunities? Yes, indeed. In fact, the variance in gross profit margins from one sector to another is not only normal but also insightful. Let's take a moment to delve deeper into this. When a company's leadership team keeps a close watch on these margins, they can uncover areas where efficiency can be improved. For instance, a company with a lower gross profit margin than its industry average might identify opportunities to streamline its production process or negotiate better terms with suppliers. Gross profit margin is not just about the numbers, it's about the story behind these numbers. It's about how well a company is turning revenues into actual profit. It's about how efficiently a company is operating compared to its peers. So, when you think about gross profit margins, think beyond the percentage. Think about the opportunities it presents for efficiency and improvement. A keen eye on gross profit margin can highlight areas for efficiency improvements, boosting a company's bottom line. What role does gross profit margin play in pricing strategy and competitive advantage? Now, let's delve into this. Gross profit margin is like the compass guiding a ship through the vast ocean of business decisions. It helps businesses determine the costs associated with producing goods. You see, if a company has a clear grasp of its margins, it can confidently set price points that ensure profitability while remaining competitive in the marketplace. Moreover, gross profit margins aren't just about costs and prices, they are also about competitive advantage. A healthy margin can create a comparative advantage, allowing a company to outperform its competitors. It's like having a larger moat around your castle, protecting your business from the onslaught of competition. This large margin or moat can also aid in planning future business endeavors, providing a buffer for strategic investments and risk-taking. In conclusion, a robust gross profit margin can be a powerful tool in crafting pricing strategies and carving out a competitive edge. In conclusion, why is understanding gross profit margin crucial? We've spent our time today dissecting this question, and I hope we've shed some light on its importance. The gross profit margin is not just a number, it's a mirror reflecting a company's financial health and efficiency. It's an indicator, a compass if you will, guiding companies towards profitability. This financial metric is a relative measure. It tells you how much profit a company retains on a dollar-by-dollar basis of generated revenue. The higher the margin, the healthier the company is perceived to be. An acceptable percentage generally hovers north of 20%. The calculation itself is straightforward, subtracting the cost of goods sold from revenue. But remember, margins will vary across different sectors. What might be a healthy margin in one industry could be subpar in another. Moreover, margins are not just a static figure. They're a tool for strategic planning, for spotting efficiency opportunities and potential pitfalls. They're a key factor in pricing strategy and can create competitive advantages. A large moat, as we call it, can aid in planning future business endeavors. The gross profit margin is a vital piece of the larger puzzle. It helps businesses figure out how efficient they are in production and can influence critical decisions. Despite being widely used by operators and investors, it's one of the simplest financial metrics to grasp. Understanding gross profit margin, a fundamental business metric, helps you make informed decisions and gives you a clearer picture of a company's financial health.